Once you start generating leads from your Facebook ads, what should you expect as far as lead follow-up and lead conversion? In today's video, that's exactly the topic we're going to explore. I'm going to share with you some of the results that my clients get as they're following up with leads, so you can get a pretty good idea of what to expect when you have a great follow-up system. Take a look. Hey everyone, Kevin Smullin with 2Q Lead Generation Strategies. If you are new to our channel, welcome. We're so glad you're here. What we're all about is helping real estate agents just like you generate more leads, turn those leads into appointments, and close more deals. So if that's what you're after, leads, appointments, deals, this is the place to be. Please consider subscribing. We'd love to have you here as part of our community. In today's video, before we get going, down in the description below, you'll see a link to our free 2-hour Facebook Masters class. It is 2 hours chock full of training showing you the best practices of what we're doing to generate leads, set more appointments, and close more deals. So make sure you go check that out. 2 hours of your time well spent. Now, like I said, in today's video, what we're going to be talking about is the results that you can kind of expect from lead follow-up from your Facebook ads. Once you have started generating leads, it all turns and shifts to lead follow-up and lead conversion. I always tell everybody, if you don't have a lead follow-up plan or a lead follow-up system, then you shouldn't even worry about lead generation because frankly, you're just going to waste a lot of those opportunities if you don't have proper systems set up. So today is going to be showing you some results from our clients and some of the systems and things that we use. So let me go ahead and share my screen. And so one of the primary lead systems that we use for following up with our clients, it's a program called Smart Alto. Basically what it is, if you're unfamiliar with it, is a text message based system where everything that's happening is happening through text messaging. There's lots of automated messages. The first message goes out within the first 2 minutes of the lead being generated. That is critical. And then we put them on a 120-day text message drip where it's higher intensity at the beginning and then those messages will spread out over time. But the whole purpose of all of that is just to try to get one of these leads to respond. Once they do, that's when the automation shuts off. We have live sales agents who jump into that text conversation and they will try to qualify the lead and set a phone appointment for our client, the real estate agent. So with that kind of being just a very quick overview of how the system works, let's just kind of jump into the nuts and bolts here. So over the course of January, you can see for January 2022, last month, we had a total of 1,718 leads generated from our clients who use the Smart Alto platform. Got plenty of other clients who use other systems, just based on what they prefer. But if they don't have a system, this is the one that we recommend and what we put them on. So of 1,718 leads, 867, this category called ISA following up, that means that they have not responded yet. So basically, if you do the math, that's roughly half, almost exactly half of the leads that haven't responded yet. That's pretty normal. You'll find there's a fair amount of people who fill out your lead form, they request information, whatever the case is, but they just don't go any further. So that is pretty typical. Down here at the other end, we've got dead leads. So these are the people who say wrong number, leave me alone, I'm not interested, whatever that is. So for whatever reason, they have determined that that lead is not going to go anywhere. And so you'll see that that's almost 700. Again, that's a little more than a third, also fairly typical. What we really look at for responses, as far as positive responses, are these three categories. So the My Call list, what that means is these are people who are providing meaningful information, such as bedrooms and bathrooms, price ranges, locations, time frames. They're giving that kind of information. It's not just yes or no. They're providing meaningful information, but they have not set an appointment yet. So that is a great category of people that care enough to be able to respond and follow up with some of those questions. The next category over, self-explanatory. These are people who have set a phone appointment to talk to the real estate agent. And then future fit, these are people who have responded, but they've said, we're not going to do something for 2 months down the road, 3 months down the road. It's going to be some kind of future opportunity, hence the term future fit. So think of it as kind of like a pipeline lead, something that people that are interested, but the timing just isn't right yet. And so that's what these three categories are. So when I'm looking at responses, I am looking at all three of those categories combined. So if we do a little math, we've got 48 people who have responded with meaningful information but no appointment yet, 32 that have set an appointment, and 77 as some kind of future opportunity. That is 157 positive responses out of 1,718 leads. So if we do the math, that is a 9.1 response rate, which is pretty good. So what we're looking at is this response rate, 9.1%. What I find typically over and over again, I'll do some more of these videos in the future, but it normally ranges somewhere between 5 to 10%. Some of my clients have a little bit higher than that, some have a little bit lower, but the average tends to be around 5 to 10%, somewhere in that range. So again, the benefit of it is if you know that your response rate is around 9-10%, then you can kind of just crank up the volume and put whatever volume you want. So if you're like, hey, I want to have 20 people that I'm talking to, then you kind of can just reverse engineer the math and know how many leads you need, and then also know what your budget should be to be able to generate those leads. So it's just a real effective way to be able to know what your response rate is, right? So I always tell everybody, if you don't have a lead follow-up system, then don't worry about lead generation. You're just not going to maximize those opportunities as the leads are coming in. And so just wanted to share with you very quickly what results were for my clients through the month of January. 157 positive responses. That's fantastic. So we love to see that. Anyway, that is today's video. If that was helpful, take a split second, click the thumbs up button down below. We appreciate your support. Also, if you have not subscribed to our channel, please do. You'll find lots of great tutorials and information about how to generate leads, a lot of it through Facebook and Instagram. So click on the subscribe button, click on the bell notification, and you'll be notified every time we put out brand new content, which is pretty much every single week. Also, if you are curious about our services and what we do to help real estate agents grow their business, down in the description below, you'll find more information about our services, so feel free to go check that out. That is it. Make it a great week. Keep crushing it in your real estate business. As always, if we can help, let us know. We'd love to do that. Otherwise, we will see you on the next video. Take care.